This is your new look San Francisco Giants featuring Rafi Devers. Put Rafael Devers on the Giants. We're going to see what MLB The Show thinks and simulate a season. This trade just put baseball social media in a blender for the last 24 hours. Red Sox trade Devers to the Giants for Kyle Harrison and Jordan Hicks? We're going to do a deep dive on these brand new San Francisco Giants. I just realized Jung-Hoo Lee's getting hit in the nuts in his player card. We're going to simulate a season with these new Giants and break down all the details of this trade. And that's where we'll start, because this is a game changer in baseball. The key details in this trade. 1, the Giants are keeping all of the money from the Devers trade, which is also why it's not that big of a return. One of two things are going to happen when you trade a superstar who's gotten paid in baseball. Either 1, you're getting the craziest prospect return like ever, or the other team takes the entire contract and you don't get very much at all. That's what happened here. Devers makes a whole lot of money, which means there's only 3 or 4 teams that would even be willing to take him to begin with. Probably 3 GMs that they could have called. One of them is in their division. Just the nature of baseball, sadly. But here's how the Giants look. In infield, obviously, Matt Chapman is going to stay on third base. I almost feel bad for Devers because all this drama seems to have started with them replacing him at third base and him not wanting to move off of third base. Will not be playing third base over the platinum caliber defender and Matt Chapman. He will be playing next to Willy Adames, Tyler Fitzgerald. Wilmer Flores has been getting some action at first base this year. Patrick Bailey and Andrew Kinsner behind the plate. Devers is going to be DHing on this team. They'll probably try and get him some action at first base, but he's a long-term DH. You know, maybe that's why the Red Sox wanted to do away with him. The current front office of the Red Sox are not the people that signed off on a Rafi Devers extension. That's a whole lot of money for a guy that can't play third, wants to play third, and is probably not going to be playing a position at all in a few years. But this is an all-star caliber bat, and he fits into this Giants lineup like a glove. Did not have to do away with top prospect Bryce Aldridge. Still have a pretty solid rotation. Logan Webb, Robin Ray at the top. Landon Rupp's having a good breakout season. Hayden Birdsong's been solid, and Justin Verlander in his age 77 season is currently on the injured reserve, but he's been pitching solid. And as I was putting this bullpen together, I realized how much I like their bullpen in real life. Camilo Duvall, Andy Rodriguez is nasty, Tyler Rogers, Ryan Walker. This is a solid pen. Well, this trade only puts the Giants at 13th in payroll in all of Major League Baseball. Rafi Devers is their new highest paid player at $31 million this season, and they're not even in the top 12 for payroll. This is a team that wanted Judge. They wanted Harper. They're in on every free agent every year. They just signed Willy Adames in the past offseason. Buster Posey has not been in the GM seat for long. He is very obviously committed to winning and very obviously trying to turn these Giants around. And sitting here looking at their payroll, Devers is making $31 million, but note, this is the most he makes in one season in the entire contract. After this year, his annual average value actually goes down to 28. So there's a $3 million gap between what he makes now and what he will make for the rest of his career starting next season. It's not a whole lot, but in my opinion, $28 million for an all-star bat is great money in today's MLB. That's how much Bryce Harper gets paid. And when he got paid, I was told he was overpaid. Now he's universally underpaid. The question is, how good is he going to be when he's 40? Look, this is a big move, and it locks in a big bat in this lineup for the foreseeable future, but the Giants can continue to move slowly. They're in a division with the Dodgers and currently a powerhouse Padres team. This is year 1 in what I'll bet is a long-term plan for these Giants. And the next half decade, I can only see them getting better. I mean, Heliot Ramos is in pre-arb, let alone arb. Randy Rodriguez, pre-arb. Tyler Fitzgerald, pre-arb. Matt Chapman is locked in. Rafi Devers is locked in. Willy Adames is locked in. Logan Webb is even locked in for 3 years post-arb at only $23 million a year. He's a $30 million arm. So now let's see what MLB The Show thinks. I've made the trade. The Giants ranked 19th overall, 6th in contact, 10th in power, 22nd in pitching. Let's simulate an MLB season and see just how they did with their new bat. I almost called him their new third baseman. The automated lineup is Jung-Hoo Lee, Heliot Ramos, Rafi Devers, Willy Adames, Matt Chapman, Lamonte Wade, Tyler Fitzgerald, Mike Yastrzemski, and Patrick Bailey. But I got to admit, there's a lot of orange and red in these rankings. Let's see how they do. We're going to sim season. If there's any crazy trades or anything like that, oh my goodness, Jung-Hoo Lee just tore his MCL right away. We are starting this over already. All right, take two. Let's sim the season and not blow any knees. All right, let's go. 5 and 6 to start the season, and the Flying Squirrels have an injury. We're definitely automating the minor league injuries. That's for sure. 7 and 11 start to the season. Are you kidding me? 9 and 13, fellas. These are not the San Francisco Giants that Buster Posey was anticipating when he took over this team. We are 13 and 24. What is going on, guys? Also, Matt Chapman has sustained an injury. It appears, just a few days. We're okay. We're okay. We're going to automate that one. He's fine. We actually swept the Diamondbacks. It's our first sweep of the season. We're going to auto-utilize that, put him back in there. Why is the minor league team hurt every 2 seconds? Just dropped 2 in a row. Mike Yastrzemski's out for a couple of weeks now. Guess it's nothing too serious. Couldn't possibly be as bad as whatever's going through the minor league system right now. Because everyone on the Flying Squirrels has gotten hurt, and it is June. Uh-oh, do I spy our first little... Nope, I thought I spied a little win streak, but it appears as though that's not true. Marcus Semien just got traded for Yandy Diaz and... What? A 34-year-old for a 33-year-old? What is this? Elliot Ramos just tore his Achilles. Okay, this is what we're doing. Well, I guess we'll try a third time. This time, I turned off injuries, okay? There's no injuries. There's going to be some crazy trade. Definitely going to be some crazy trades, but there will be no injuries. So we can go ahead and we can just sim this and feel good about it, okay? The Giants start the season 5 and 2. All right, 7 and 4, 8 and 4, 9 and 6 now. The Diamondbacks just traded Gene Walters to the Giants for Tom Murphy. If Buster Posey trades one of my good players during the sim, I'm going to lose my mind. 10 and 7. Not a bad first month or so. And right as I say that, we go on a losing streak, and now suddenly we are under 500. It's not getting any better. They're just living 2 or 3 games under 500. 39. I thought they were about to break it, but I guess not. The Brewers trade Nick Mears to the Giants for Christian Koss. They're 41 and 45 at this exact moment. We are in July. We're making our way towards the All-Star break. Just dropped 2 out of 3 to the Phillies. Let's see. Oh, we won 2 out of 3. We took a series from the Dodgers, dropped a series against the Phillies, and now we're going to simulate the second half of the season. It looks like these Giants are going to need a little bit of a miracle run. Kendry Rojas and Kavaris Tears to the Giants for Ryan Walker. Okay, so we're trading relievers now, huh? At that point, we're getting rid of 86 overall relievers for slapdick prospects in July, huh, Buster? O'Neal Cruz just got traded to the Tigers for Max Clark and Kevin McGonigal. That is a fleece job. That is the biggest fleece job I've ever seen. This guy's actually a better player than Max Clark, in my opinion. They're both going to be on the Tigers soon. How on earth did this deal get done? Who made that phone call? What in the world is going on? Anyway, we're just going to keep simming because the Giants are now over 500. They're 64 and 58 and moving in the right direction. Are the playoffs still nope, they just lost like 4 out of 5. The playoffs are not happening. This team is destined for nothing but the offseason right now. 75 up pretty much. River Cats finished 63 and 87. The Flying Squirrels went 71 and 67. What else do we got here? The Giants went exactly 81 and 81. They did not make the playoffs. Better luck next season. The Twins beat the Diamondbacks in the World Series. I don't know about that. I gotta give them another shot, man. We're going to give them one more shot, and we're going to resim these Giants. I mean, it's got to be better than 81 and 81, right? At the bare minimum, we're about to see some more crazy trades, I think. Logan Webb versus Hunter Green to kick off the season in Cincinnati. Come on, man. The April sim is going pretty much exactly like the last one. I think we're off to an even slower start this time around, if I'm not mistaken. We're through May now. Still just... Went on a little heater. Went on a heater. They're 8 games, 10 games over 500. And hold on, 6, 7, 8, 10 games over 500 still. They're 15 games over 500. The Giants got hot. Tanner Scott gets traded to the Tigers. I'll tell you what, the Tigers are buying in these sims. I don't know how I feel about trading Max Clark and Kevin McGonigal, but they're buyers in these simulators. I'm just saying. Simulation number 2 for the Giants is going great. 54 and 42, or 55 and 42 at the All-Star break. I'm sorry. The AL beats the NL, and we are going to start simulating the second half of the season. The Giants are currently 59 and 43. Jacob Young, I don't know why this is overly noteworthy. I guess because he's an 80 overall. But Jacob Young got traded to the Royals. And now we're just going to keep on simulating. Why does it keep asking me about these draft picks? We're 67 and 49? Look at us. Look at the Giants. 20 games over 500 in August. This is crazy. We are going to see postseason baseball in San Francisco. San Francisco Giants have made the playoffs as a wild card team with a 91 and 72 record. They will be playing the Diamondbacks in the first round of the playoffs. The Tigers are making trades. The Giants just got two rapidly different sims with the exact same roster. Let's see how the playoffs go. We got the Diamondbacks. Simulate day number 1. That was a Giants victory. 5-4 at Arizona on the road. Logan Webb gets the win. He goes 5 2/3. How about that? Corbin Burns with the loss. And now we have Zach Gallen versus Justin Verlander. And the Giants lose it 5-3. So it's down to this. Third game of the series. If they win, they advance to the NLDS. And they do. They win the game, and they will face the Philadelphia Phillies in the NLDS. First 2 games in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park. Game 1, the Phillies lose 1-0. Game 2, the Phillies lose. The Phillies win 9-0. They're down 2 games to none. They got to win 3 in a row. They're facing elimination. They win game 3, 4-3 at home. They send the fans home happy with 1 playoff win. Can they even the series? Oh, they're done. The Giants have been eliminated from the playoffs by the Philadelphia Phillies, and there you have it. Sim number 1 didn't even have them in the playoffs. Sim number 2 had them in the playoffs, winning a wild card round and losing to the Phillies in the NLDS. Tigers are buyers. Giants are buyers. What do you guys think? What else should the Giants do? Not just this season, but in the offseason. Moving forward, this is not just a right now plan. Buster Posey wants to win now and for the foreseeable future, and the Giants are putting together a nice little core of players that are good and making money, but also pre-arb and early arb players that are very productive on low money. That team with the players that they have being 13th in payroll is kind of crazy, and I'm excited to see what the Giants do moving forward, as we maybe now have a third monster to worry about in the NL West. Hear your thoughts on the trade in the comment section down below. See you guys in the next one. If you're still here at this point in the video and you haven't liked, subscribed, do that. I'm out.
Till I see the big man's on flats. Hop on the front door, it's like midnight. Don't lose your grip, cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed. I'm not switching the lane. Pick up the pace. Yo. Bro like that, and we're back to the base.